Hello. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel, James Maplejack. I am James Maplejack, and today I am playing the Light Brigade. This is my first time trying to stream an actual game here on the Quest 3, but I thought I'd give it a try. So, I am playing the Light Brigade. This is a game I have played before, and we are going to start it afresh. I do have chat open up here, so if you type into chat, I should be able to see and read it in real time. We'll see if the placement's okay while playing the game. And if you have any questions, please do ask. I will try to just kind of describe the game as I go through. Any tips or tricks or hints or how to do things as we go. I will read the prompts. There is kind of a story, but not too much of a story in this game. And yeah, so let's start fresh for this playthrough. We will change our save slot to the third one over here. New game. And let's press A to play. And I believe my voice audio is a bit quiet compared to the game audio. Once we're in game, I will try to drop the in-game audio to adjust for this. The world lays in ruins, cast into shadow by man's grasp for power. The souls of the fallen, now tethered beneath our feet, weaken the sun to an eternal twilight. The Light Brigade remains humanity's last hope, a flame blowing in the wind. Father ventured to uncharted depths to return balance to the world. But it may be too late. Without you, I fear we are lost. The Light Brigade. All right, it looks like we use the left joystick to walk. There's fire going. I will see if I can go into the audio settings and drop the music. We'll try 25. Sound, keep that there. And I'm just gonna pop open my stream to see if that is okay. So hello, this is a test of the audio volume, my voice versus everything else. It's still quite loud, isn't it? I'll drop that to 25. This is test 2. Alright, that seems okay. So we shall do that. And see how that goes. If anyone has any problems hearing me or the game, please do let me know. And I will try to adjust appropriately. Everything should hopefully be set up properly. So I am currently sitting to play this game. We've got our belt down here, which we will get into later. And this is kind of just the tutorial kind of thing when you start a new game. My hands snap to pray when I get my hands fairly close, so I apologize for that snapping. So the Light Brigade is a roguelite. You know, you die and start over and replay again. I do enjoy these games as well as some light survival games. So we use the right joystick to turn. And in this game, it uses two locomotion techniques. You do walk around and whatnot, but you also do teleport. So you just press forward on the joystick and you can teleport wherever you wish. You can get by just by teleporting. I prefer to walk as much as I can, although I have found that teleporting can be a good tool. So here we have our first rifle. We press the grip button, which is that side trigger, to pick up. And then you use the grip to pull up your magazine and load it into the gun. You have to chamber the round, so you pull your trigger. Nope, you pull your grip to pull back and release. And you store the main weapon on your shoulder. Just let go of grip and it goes holstered. Ammunition goes into your belt over here, and that is your ammo pouch. We store ammo magazines in the ammo bag, which again is just over here. And these ammunition packs you can break open and will give you various items, usually ammunition, sometimes grenades. So you can pick up your magazine and drop it into your ammo bag. Alternatively, I believe you can pick it up with grip and press your back trigger on the same hand, and it will automatically go into your ammo bag. So I believe we have a couple enemies here. So to grab your main weapon, you just put your hand over your shoulder and hold grip. I have hold enabled, so if I let go of grip, I drop the weapon. If you drop the weapon, it will automatically holster itself. This square here is another grip point, so you can grab this weapon with two hands to steady your aim. I think I need to go into the settings and adjust which eye you see from, because I aim with my left eye. Alright, And that should be better. You should be able to see down the barrel where I'm aiming now. So, to fire, you press your right trigger. And there we go. Surprise shots and headshots obviously do a little bit more damage. Yeah. So press the grip 2 remote grab when you see the X marker. So you can see the little X down there. Not X, diamond marker. So you press your grip, and it gave me some ammo. Drop that in there. And again, you see that black diamond. It fell to the ground. There we go. Got that. The enemies sometimes do drop their weapons. This one dropped a little pistol here. Now, the weapons with all these crystals on, we're not able to actually store them, nor are we able to reload. Sorry, I clicked into my menu there. But it comes with some ammo, and you are able to fire. You can dual wield. So if I had my main gun and this gun, now obviously this isn't stable, but you are able to fire that gun with that hand and this gun with the left hand. Now that one's done, drops to the ground and disappears. And reloading. So you can grab your magazine just like that, I believe. Yes. You can press the A button. Let's see if that works here. So you press the bottom of your two buttons, the A or X, depending on your hand, and it will eject the magazine. And then you can grab ammo from your pouch, again using grip, and pop it in there. You'll see that I have one ammo currently in the chamber. So when I load a magazine, I don't need to chamber around. Whereas, yeah, so I can pop that in and I can shoot. And there's always that one round there. Now, if I shoot that and there is 0, you need to load the magazine, and you can see it's grayed out, so there's no bullet actually chambered. So you need to chamber that, and then you can fire again. One strategy to get that extra bullet in is if you have that one bullet in there, and then load a new magazine, and you'll have one extra bullet in the clip. All right, hold hands together to begin praying. Let us pray.
Hey.
You made it to the Lost Temple. You'll want to talk to Mother. Thank you, Patrick M. the Generous. So I believe this is the last temple. And we have Mother there. We have the little quest indicator. You must be weary from your travels, but there's no time to rest. Let us pray. You, the ancient soul, you heard my plea. The encroaching darkness. Now that you have arrived, I fear it less. Into the depths you will go, as many times as it takes to save us. You must venture underground and release the trapped souls. Quickly, to the owl's chamber. You may walk in the sun's light. May you walk in the sun's light. Thank you, And yeah, so for your first run, it is quite basic. You can't upgrade any weapons. There's no shops or anything like that. You unlock these as you go. The main point of interest will be here. Collect your equipment, then enter the Owl's chamber. So we will grab the coin and load up on ammo. Now, when you're full on ammo, you'll get that red thing pop up. You've got full ammo there. This isn't the standard equipment altar. You will see the base layout of it soon enough. What's this? Camera. I've never actually seen this before. What? They have a live camera. Oh. That is really cool. Okay. Just curious what that power is off. Oh, there's my head. Third person. That's really cool. I don't actually know if this... Oh, record. I think it just records stuff. How do we get rid of this? Well, I'll leave that there for now. That's really cool. I'm gonna explore a little bit more. All right. So this is your shooting range. So if you want to practice your aim, you can practice here. And the targets will respawn. And I believe that's basically it. Let's go through the owl chamber and get our first run under control. Here's the owl. And there is the chamber. Ooh, it's closed my thing. Let's see if I can use this. Put that up a little bit more. If you are ever having trouble, press the left menu and check the help guide. So, help guide right there. That's just by pressing the left menu button. You can see I'm a rifleman, recruit difficulty. I have 100 gold. Just there. And I believe souls are on the right. I can't remember what's on the left, but we'll figure all this out. Hello, Duking the Generous. This temple is all that's left of our world. That is horrifying. All right, pray to activate. This is the door to our run. So let's get started. For those who walk around. And then you walk into the door. I've never tried realistic preset for the more hardcore experience. I do want to try that at some point, though. So we are going to the Old Forest Battleground. Now, I personally would say I am average at games. I am not the best. So don't take me as an expert. But let's have some fun. So as soon as you walk through this door, you start the world. It is good to get ready before you go out, because you never know what's on the other side of this. believe I saw a wolf there. We want to be careful. Don't see any enemies, but I do hear one over there. Now, one tool you do have at your disposal. I guess I'll show you the HUD. So if you look at your wrist, it's the same HUD on either. You have experience down below here. Rifleman, 0 out of 1100 experience. You have lives. I think that's how many lives you have. That's your money. Ready. This is your prayer ability, which I will show you in a second. This is your health. The souls, which you spend to gain experience, and cards are kind of like your perks for the run. They are only available per run basis. There are stats you can increase as you play more runs, but we'll get into that later. So it says ready here. So we're going to use our prayer ability, and the prayer ability allows you to see the other souls or enemies in the level. So pray. And then you can see these red souls that are the enemies. The star is a treasure, and I believe the other one is the door out. So, yeah. Let's venture out and see what this map has in store for us. So there's a guy right over there. You can see his little head, but I believe... Oh, there's two. So we just get these guys. 7 on the left. Oh. 3. Oh, let's reload. I'm almost certain. Yes, there's an archer right up here. Turn your wrist to see stats. So you can see I have 12 health, so I lost some. Healing can be hard to come by. So you can see the enemies drop their little loot boxes. And occasionally you will find these guys, which I believe are other players that died in this spot, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So when you see one of these, you will pray. And you will get some souls and a loot box. I got 10 souls on that one. So you can see that the enemy has dropped a gun, which disappeared, and these two didn't particularly drop a loot box like these guys did. So 30 souls, 25 gold. And I killed you over here. As you play the game, ammo can be a bit hard to come by as you get into the bigger difficulties, so it can be beneficial to like pick up the enemy weapons and use those. There are bear traps and other traps around. You'll notice if you teleport, you have some snap points, so you want to be careful with those traps. Right, and you want to be on the lookout for actual loot boxes and pots and stuff. So you just grab and pull. We got a gold key, which will be useful if we get far enough to find a golden chest. Pull the lid, got some gold. And for the pots, you can either pull your right trigger to automatically smash it while it's in your hand, or you can throw it down and it'll break. I think my belt's a little too high. Just there. So there is a cooldown on your prayer ability. It's ready again, though. Let's just double check where these other guys are. So we got 2 guys over there. Oh. Oh, those are old enemies. Interesting. Anyway, 2 guys over there. And littered bear traps. And if you get trapped, you get injured. Sorry, I tried to get into that. Alright, nice vantage point. Sometimes you can see your enemies. So there's one over there. The streamers down there are leading to a chest, which will hold a item for you, whether that is a card that we talked about earlier, or a actual item for your gun or belt. They're typically quite useful. And I'm pretty sure it will either be an item for your gun or health or a helmet to protect you from a shot, like armor, or yeah, things like that. So let's see. Sometimes, like the ghostly shadow, you will find other people like this. You again just pray and put them to rest, and you will get some souls. And here I will take this pot, pull the trigger, and it automatically breaks. So here we are. You want to collect these. It looks like we got some cards, so grab one of these cards with grip to examine it. So we'll just grab this one to look. So you can read what it says here. This is the title of the card, Natural Cycles. It adds 1% additional kill chance. And then if you turn it over, you get a little bit more of a description. When an enemy is killed, there's a 1% chance to kill an additional nearby enemy. Nature's Mark, +2 magical damage. Every 10 seconds, a nearby enemy gets Nature's Mark for +2 magical damage. And 30% crystal lure spawn on kill, called Crystal Soul. On killing an enemy, 30% chance to spawn a crystal lure that explodes for 5 damage. So, I'm going to go for Nature's Mark. Don't know why, just kidding. So if you want this card, press the trigger to absorb its powers, or pick a different card. So you can release the grip and pick a different card. But like I said, I'm going to choose Nature's Mark. Every 10 seconds, a nearby enemy gets Nature's Mark for +2 magical damage. Pull the trigger to absorb it. Nature's Mark. Turret activated. And you can see I have 1 card there. And you get this little card circling your wrist, which I think is really cool. Now, I don't believe there's an easy way to see which cards you have picked, which is one of the flaws in my opinion, but you just kind of have to remember what you're kind of going for when you're doing your run. Looks like I'm glitching into the thing, but I think that's what's happening. Sometimes you get these little stores, which for 300 gold, which I do not have, you can purchase 20% chance to regain lost life on travel. So that's when you travel from here to the next place, going through that door there. You get a 20% chance to gain health, or plus 20% health. And my movement is a little off. Why that's happening. Something to do with recording, maybe. Anyway. So you get 20% lost life on travel. Here, a heart contains ancient souls that increase maximum health when shattered. So this is a level 2 ancient stone heart. So I'm going to pull the trigger to absorb it. We got +2. It was 20. Now it's 22. Area clear. So now I don't have to worry except for those traps. I believe occasionally there have been wolves about, but that can be rare. Sometimes you'll see these chained boxes. You do have to shoot them before you can open them. So we got some more ammo and our first grenade. You can press grip with your other hand to pull the pin at the bottom of the grenade and then throw it. This one is a non-lethal explosive that stuns and disorientates your enemy for a short time. So you can place that in your belt. So there are also good snapping points for your teleport. So this one brings you right in front of here. So hold your hand near the hand place to purify collected souls and improve your rank. So right now, you can see that I have 1,375 pure souls, and I need 1,100 to get to level 2. So what you do is you hold your hand here, souls go into the sun crystal, I believe it is, and you rank up. So now I'm Rifleman, rank 2. And here we have our first wand. I can't remember exactly which wand that is. I will get one in the future to show you, but you purchase it for 75 gold, which we do have, and then it goes into that spot right there. And it is an additional weapon or tool you can use on your run. I think that is everything in this world. Sorry, you know, I'm gonna close that for now and see if that changes my movement. All right, so now we're at the exit door. You come here, you pray. If you will it, the light glows dimly. Locks, and then go on. So we have successfully completed the first part of the Old Forest. We are going to Old Forest -2. Now, most of the map types have a very similar start area, so the Old Forest kind of always has this little safe space here. Not all of them have a safe space. I think there was somebody down there. So the green one there, that is an ally, which we want to help out because they can help us. So, Zeromo, eject the magazine. Now we have to cock the gun. You good now? Those things, they only get stronger. Be careful. So he's not going to give us anything, but sometimes they ask for an object, either ammo or health or something like that, and they'll give you something in return sometimes. And sometimes they just give you something. Now, a cheeky little achievement you can do is you just go up to their gun and you cock it. I can't believe you've done this! So yeah, and then you get a little achievement. But let's open this. High ground damage, so that's when you're higher than your enemies. 10% regain lost life on travel, and Nature's Mark +1 second snare. What's that? Nature's Mark snares enemies when applied for 1 second. We already have that, so let's try that. I'm venturing back towards the start area because I did run over this way. Just make sure I can get all the loot and stuff. So this contains souls, so you can either smash it on the ground or pull your trigger. 250 souls. So this one is our other grenade. Explodes to deal damage in an area. I'll be honest, I don't use grenades too much. But they can be quite useful. Ammo. I do apologize, I don't have chat open. It seems to not be affecting me anymore, so I wonder what's going on. Oh, shoot. It's not very clear. So you can, next time you see an enemy fire, you'll notice kind of like a glow go around their muzzle or bow, which shows that they're about to fire. Most of these guns, I think all of them, you are able to get your own class with that as the main weapon. So this is kind of like an automatic submachine gun. So yeah, if that is something that interests you, we will be trying all of them as we go because you do need to use most of the classes to unlock other classes. So I believe the first unlock, we have to hit level 5 with the rifleman. So hopefully we can hit level 5 in this run. Just looking for treasures as we go. There is a cage. Sometimes you can get hanging things off of trees, so it's good to check up there. So we got ammunition. This one just had ammo. Always make sure that if you are full, you got full ammo over here. And be careful of the bear trap. And that bear trap. Okay. So we can absorb our souls again. We have 1900. It is always good to submit your souls when you can, as sometimes you have to do 2 levels before you can submit. I think because this is the first run, you have 1 in the first door. So you have to be decent enough in your skills to survive those 2 rounds to be able to submit some things to level up. But there are cards that give you more damage depending on how many souls you have. So if you go that route, then you'll not want to submit any souls. Got a store here. For 200, we can get a charm. That I might actually do. 200. Yeah, let's do this. All right, so grab a rifle. You can attach it, charms, to that place. Now, when you hold your gun with both triggers, you pull the left trigger, the non-trigger holding hand, and it will activate your charm. and then you can shoot, and your next shot will have that charm effect. So this one, oh, come on. This one is the chain shot charm. Adds chain shot to your next shot taken with an additional 2 physical damage, and there's a 20-second cooldown. You can see it's a rank 2 charm. I believe it goes up to rank 5, maybe. So anyway, yeah, so you can always pre-charge these, and yeah. So we've got some guys pinned to the tree. Unfortunate souls. So we shall pray for them. And before you submit, it's always good to check the map for all of the loot boxes and whatnot, because even if you open a pot, you do get a little bit of souls. We are rank 3. We must not fail. So yeah, there's a detach mode to remove the weapon attachments, which I didn't explain, so I will explain that when we spawn. So next one is Memorial Grounds, which I believe is a newer area through DLC. I actually do find the Memorial Grounds a little difficult. So yes, detachment mode. So you can see there's a hollow diamond there. So what you want to do is you press your back trigger, which makes it solid, and then you press your grip to grab it. And that is how you remove. So I've got chain shot loaded up. It costs nothing aside from a little bit of time to do that. There is no mana. Is that somebody up there? So you can see chain shot jumps from enemy to enemy. I can't load it because it's used. So you can see everything's gray. I'm under 5 health. Under a certain amount of percentage of your health, that happens. You will, when that happens, if you wait long enough, you will go to a minimum safe health, which in this case is 6. You will find that I am most often in that percentage. And what was I gonna do? So this is where this can be an advantage. So there are items on top of most of the things. You'll notice that chain shot can be quite good. I think my 2 favorites are chain and homing. One of my favorite classes is the Pistolier with 2 homing. And see, we died. So, how this works is we return to our ghost and pray to recover our souls. If we die before recovering them, it is game over. So you can see our soul is weak. If we get to our body and pray, then we will kind of get our life back. And before it said 2 of 2, and then it'll say 1 of 2, I believe. So you can see we're at full health again. Everything is gray, and we will see the enemy's souls permanently without having to use our prayer. So there are some perks to this. See this guy coming close. Ooh, 2 people. So you can see we've got the enemy guns. It's not full, it has been used. So place loot into the shrine, pray to donate to others. I will show you how that works in a second. Sometimes, though rarely, enemy weapons will have attachments on them. Most notably, I've seen scopes. You are able to pull off of those. You can use teleport to get into some of these little crevices. You can also go over walls with it too. So I believe there is a duck function. I might have to activate in settings, which I would like. Oh, click left joystick. Nice, area clear. So now, time to loot. I'll carry this around in case I have any boxes to shoot, because then I don't have to use my ammunition. So yeah, like I said, you can go into these roofs and loot things, which we will go over there as well. Oh, hello. Here, take this. See? And we get a concussion grenade. Thank you. So what I'll show you with this, and actually my other grenades as well, maybe I'll sacrifice one, is this. So this shrine. So I guess this one I'll sacrifice. So press grip, pull. You can see it's clicking away. You throw it. Boom. Interesting. So place looted side. So if you place that in there, you can see 25. So when you pray, you will get 25 souls. From this, you can also place ammo, though for a little bit, you'll see it's 5 for ammo. A key is worth quite a bit. They are quite rare. It is, you can only do it, you can only pray there once per round, so it is good to kind of find everything that you want to do. If you're scrounging for souls, then definitely submit the ammo, but do be careful of what you place in there, because ooh, see another charm. So what do we have here? We have the pierce shot. Adds a piercing shot to the next shot taken with an additional 4 physical damage, and there's a 60-second recovery. Actually, we'll just put this in the belt. I don't use pierce shot too much, so I will actually place that in the shrine. That is the word I am looking for. Alright, so yes, what's up here? See, this is my body from earlier. This is where I died. You can see I had 1,365 souls. One kind of benefit of dying is if you live, you get your souls back, plus you got to kill all these enemies again. So if you're really trying to farm, you could go until there's like 1 enemy left, die, and then do it again. Though in the long run, that might not be exactly what you want to do, because your lives may be necessary later in your run. Alright, so let's place this in here. I'm keeping the gold key just to see how this run goes. So you can see that the this is quite a bit as well. So 555, we pray, and we get the 555 souls. But you'll notice that now we can place the key in there. Nothing pops up. But pray to donate to others. So everything we put in there, you'll see those other shrines where we can purchase goods, or the soldiers that offer you something. This is what those come from. I am almost certain. You'll, as you play, you'll find some items in here that are actually kind of cool. So one of them is cigars, which are healing option. Almost rank 5. And they can come in a cigar case, which has a lighter and 3 cigars. You can donate just the case, and then somebody spends money to buy it, and there's nothing in there, which is then useless. So it is advised that you don't do that, but I do why one would do that, especially if you don't understand what's going on. So heading off to Memorial Grounds 2. I'm just going to check YouTube chat to see if anyone has responded. No! That's okay. So the battle prayers may be used to locate the souls of the enemy and special items. Long cooldown between use. So that was this, where you use it and you can see the various options. Now you can see that's down low, because there is a slight, not catacomb, like a ooh, see level 2. So he's got armor. What's going on? Shoot. So that was our first strong enemy. I believe they have like armor, so you have to get the armor down first. Those are so 28 seconds until our battle prayer is ready. Here is one of these. Nice 100 gold coins. It's quite open. See this guy there. One there, one there, one there. So chain shot didn't work because there was no one nearby. See a scope there. Ooh, I have enough. I might actually do that. Watch me get a scope from So, oh, this is my favorite scope. It's a red dot scope. Red dot laser scope. Oh, here. Let's actually look at it. Laser dot scope or sight. Laser dot sight scope attachment adds 2 physical damage per shot. So now every shot has +2 damage, and you can see I have a laser assist, so hip firing will be a bit better. Now I think there's going to be somebody under here. Ooh! Didn't see him come out. Learn from my mistakes. That's why you're watching this, right? You can also shoot the barrels. So yeah, I'm assuming the guy came from down here. Cards. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about your souls. So currently I have 1,700. So per 1,000 unpurified souls, you get 1 bonus damage. So I would have a bonus damage here. Nature's Spite, 5% chance, and Sun's Embrace for 4 physical damage. Nearby enemies are marked with Sun's Embrace and take an additional 4 physical damage. On hit, 5% chance to apply Nature's Spite poison for 5 seconds. I think I'm gonna take that one. Like poison. Now this is our first silver. Supplies. So the last one was ammunition. This one is supplies. And we've got a syringe, the health overload. inject to fully restore HP, and gain 20 HP overload. So it would heal me from 6 all the way up to 22, and then heal me further until 42. So we shall keep that. We get another supplies with damage overload. So for 15 seconds, inject to deal double damage. I'll be honest, I don't use that one too much because I don't plan that much. Which is why I'm not very good. I hope everyone is having a good day. I will be on stage time later. For those who don't know, stage time is a free-to-play social VR app on the Quest store. I'm the host there. I will continue once I do this. So this is a flare gun for riflemen. Fire to summon a Light Brigade rifleman soldier to help you for a short time. So I believe, if I remember correctly, you do have to cock this gun, which I pressed A, and then you would fire to use it. But let's put that in there, and it is still cocked. I wonder if you can uncock. Nope. Anyway, yes, stage time. I'm an event host there. We've got a meet the team today, as well as other things, but if you're watching this, in the future, that won't necessarily be relevant to you. But it's a good place to be. Got some great karaoke abilities in the game compared to some others. We have here spell cooldown. Inject to have no spell cooldown for 15 seconds. Now, I think that has to do with your charms as well as probably your prayers, but I haven't tested that. Or I have, and I've forgotten. Ooh, look at this. So, special. So this guy must have been strong. Might have got it with one of my chain shots. I'm not 100% sure. Ooh, we got a golden canteen. So this is actually quite a special one. And unfortunately, we are going to have to leave an item here because now you hit this point where you have so many items you don't know what to do with. So I'll put that on the ground for now. So the golden canteen, drink to recover all HP, has 3 charges. These are the charges here. You pop the bottle open and drink to regain full HP. We are going to take our health overload and drink that. So you just place it in your hand and pull the trigger. You can see that our health has gone up to 42. And then just drop. And there it is. This, I definitely probably won't use that. So we're gonna have to leave that behind. We will try again to walk through the door with it, but I'm pretty sure it does not travel with you. Now, let's purify our souls and become level 5! Yes. Level 5 rifleman. Stay. I'm not staying, but let's pray. Alright, so I'm holding the syringe. I'm pretty sure as I go through here and spawn into the next place, it will not come with me. Wolves move fast. Be on guard. You can hear the wolves howling if they're in the level with you. And it disappears. So, yes. So now, this is the first boss level. level with the first boss. The layout is always the same. Amount of enemies and which enemies are different. If you need to, you can purify your souls here. You can kill all of the soldiers, come back here, purify, and then head out to the boss, which is what I'll usually do. So, I usually enjoy going without battle prayer, but you can see the red dot scope. I hit the pillar. I'm gonna fight you, Billy Rose. Down here. Nice. Oh, that's a fire. Collect all the souls and put it down. So first we're going to do a little secret. Now, I know there are a few scattered around. So first, gather this gold. That gold's always there. Now, if you arrange it correctly, you can teleport over these debris, and there is a little room here. You can also, from those windows there, go on the scaffolding and come down here. But there's this chest here, and I cannot remember what is in that chest. But you only apparently get it once per game. And then there will always be that gold there, once per run, and a crab. Not 100% sure what the crab's about. So if anyone knows, please do tell me. And then you are able to teleport up here and do all that, if that is the way you want to go. There is also this little plateau area on this side of things, though from what I've seen, not much here. So we got somebody back there. So that's all the soldiers. So I'll claim all that stuff. That is the boss door up there. So once you pass that, you can't go back through here. So make sure to claim anything you need to claim before then. And yeah, what's this? Grenade. No use for me. Oh, you can pull your trigger as well instead of pulling. And you I claimed, right? Yep. I will submit my 965. Not much, but it is still more than nothing. And let us go to the boss room. Ooh, who is that? So yeah, I believe at this point, can you go back? It might be once you started the the boss. Come, prove you can withstand the cold. Okay. Your will is weak, like the ones before you. And then he comes out. I'm going to shoot. So yes, you do need to hide from this guy. I basically do the same thing every time I fight him. There are ammo boxes around. Some of his moves are worse than others. You can sometimes disrupt his spells. These things, if you ever have homing missiles, will draw your fire. Yeah, so this is the worst one. It kind of follows you around. There are those snapping points, so they may be useful for you for teleporting. And you see the diamonds underneath his health bar. That's how many health bars he has. That big spear. Stand back a bit because it does pierce. There you go. Killed him. The boss is vanquished. And there is his soul. And there he is. So we will go deal with that soon. To maximize the amount of souls you get, you want to open all of these because you do get 5 souls per. Also, good to replenish your ammo. And if you're short on grenades and need anything like that, you do get those sometimes. I don't need any more. Now you can grab them with both guns, and you can both at the same time. Saves a little bit of time. And here we are. Let us pray. In the end, your faith shall waver. And we have you. Jude, thanks, friend. Would have been a waste to bite the dust like this. Open my eyes. Praying, and we have rescued Jude. Welcome to the team. We got 2 of the chests, which, we have a high velocity barrel, which is rank 2, and adds 3 physical damage per shot. So your barrels go on the front of there. And Nature's Spite, 10% movement slow, 10% bless next shot after enemy kill, and 10% chance for a 1-second stun on kill. So you can also tell this is different colors. So this is rank 2, this is rank 1. Yeah, we already have Nature Spite Poison, so if we can add the 10% movement speed slow, that will be good. So we will get these. And at this point, the boss round is finished. Altair, there is no pure form of faith and sacrifice. Despite the cold, we shall not waver. So, loading new area. After you complete a boss, you go to a safe zone. Light Brigade outpost. So you have to teleport over that first little thing. So, here we have a few things to do. And some of them I didn't know immediately. So, first we have the pond. If you take an item and throw it into the pond, it will turn into gold. Next, we have this. We are at 40 health. This doesn't really help, but if you pray here, let's see if it actually does anything. This will heal you to full health, but we are above full health. Alternatively, you can take your items, place it in here for souls. We have our 3 golden chests that we use our golden key for, which we will do in a second. And we have our buddy Jude, who is our shop. Hello, friend. So we have 330 cash, and these are the various things we can purchase at this point in time. Now, there's the Poison Barrel, rank 3, Nature's Fury, rank 3, the Flare Gun Scout, which is like our Rifleman one here, but for a Scout, Laser Dot Sight, we already have one, High Velocity Barrel, Crystal of War. Now you can place a crystal, I believe it goes here, and it will add some more damage to your weapon. Another Poison Barrel, though this one is rank 2, whereas this one is rank 3. You can see that this one is plus 2 damage per second, and this was plus 1. The other difference that will happen is the cooldown. Oh no, sorry, barrels don't have cooldown. It'll be more so the charms, which there aren't any on this one. Stoneheart, if you want more health. Permagrow, Nature Spite plus 1 second. These are wands, so we have the Anima Storm, throws a condensed ball of anima that splits and targets enemies. So if you're looking for a homing ability, that can be really useful. Sunburst throws a bright ball of sun energy that targets enemies and marks them for extra damage. And then you might stun grenade. Part of me wants the Poison Barrel. And then we have some things here which don't give you any items, but they do give you some souls. So it's a good way for some easy souls. Now, before we purchase anything or do anything here, let us open a golden chest. 1 key, 1 golden chest. I think the correct one to choose is obviously the right one, because it's the right one to choose. So you just drop the key on it. Looks like we've got a charm. This one is a Pierce Charm, rank 3, 6 physical damage, which is amazing. But I will be honest, I'm not going to use it. So let's throw it in there, and we will get 250 gold. I am not going to use the flare gun, so we get 50 gold for that. I am not going to use the damage overload. Another 50 for that. 75 it looks like. I am going to keep the canteen. So now we have 680. We can get that really good poison barrel, which I think I might do. Purchase for 500. So your item appears there. We did just get the impact high velocity barrel, which is 3 damage per shot, but this will be 2 magical damage per second applied to every shot. So we will throw that in there, get our 550 money, which pays for this one plus some. And let us get the animal storm, because it is only 75. So this is our first wand. How the wands work is you have the magic gauge here. That's how many kind of like charges or ammo you have. It does replenish. You hold your trigger to charge it. Now you are ready to fire. You throw them in there. You can see the 3 things spawn, and each one of those would target an enemy. So that goes down here. You'll notice that that gauge has gone down, and it will slowly rise, going from red, which means I can't use the spell, going to white, which means I can use it at least once, and it will eventually go to full, which I believe about 2 uses. And once you are done, which I am, you pry at the door. Now, where will we go? Necropolis 1. Now, before we go further, let us see. No one is chatting. That is okay. This is our feed, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Just curious. Right, let's go back to our chat. And close. 12:46. I have to stop this soon. Alright, that. Alright. New area, Necropolis. The Necropolis beginning area always kind of looks like this. You kind of have this confined entranceway and then a couple big doors. There can be a lot of nooks and crannies in this map. 5 enemies. See the poison will kill him. No, I think there's going to be somebody there. +2 max health. Yes. And a gold key. Yes. So whereas my ammo is full, I can still replenish my gun. It's... Oh, it's only 20 seconds. Yes. So you can see you drop that pistol there. So we got a guy there. I'm going to see if I can wait for my chain. I didn't shoot him. I do play it a bit more cautiously. I've seen some people play and they're quite aggressive in their play style, which is awesome. I wish I could do that. I sadly can't. Area clear. Let's reload. Someone dropped a pistol at some point. Might have been a previous map. Oh no, it's just around the corner, wasn't it? Nope. It's just moving quickly. Oh, I can use the rifle on him. Here's some cards. So we got Sunstrike, High Ground Damage, and Sun's Embrace for 4. So some nearby enemies are marked for Sun's Embrace. Sunstrike is first hit on enemies applies Sunstrike for 6 bonus physical damage, which I will be taking. I believe I saw a... There we go. Yeah, chest with the... There we go. Down here. So are all these little sidewindies in the necropolis, which may hide treasures. So it can be easy at times to get lost, but you kind of get the hang of it as you play more and more. You get a sense for how the generation builds the maps. There's our door, and you can see there is no purification water. I can't remember if I've thrown, excuse me, one of the damaging grenades. So, there. Aim so you can use both hands. So this is one of those random events that can happen. You can get a quiet clearing. They randomly spawn. You will have a shop that appears. Sometimes you will get a golden chest that appears, which that key would be useful for. Oh. But we can buy some cards, a crystal light, which adds 4 magical damage for your shots, which I might buy because I don't have one yet. Let's get the crystal of light. At least I can show you kind of everything. So this is a rank 3 attachable side crystal that adds 4 magical damage per shot, which gets attached right there. And that is pretty much like the attachments you can get. You can get the magical crystal, the sight, the charm, and the muzzle for your weapons. Once you get a side weapon, which I currently don't have, you are able to attach a crystal, a sight, a charm, and a muzzle for that as well. Necropolis 2. Let's see what we got going for us. 3, 4, 5. Probably more, but 5. Sometimes the render distance, I think, blocks some from being further. Also, one thing I want to just say about this game, I love the hands. Just the detail on the hands are amazing. There you are. Some collapsed buildings around us. There might be somebody else up there. I did use the chain shot, but I don't think it killed anyone. Now I can teleport into that building if I wish. I do love the laser sight, just because you can see that. Two people, I think, on that one. Ooh. Big guy here. We're not in the all clear yet. So something we can do is we can pray. I think that's something. Area clear. Nice. Let's carry that around with us, just in case. All right, now we need to collect all of our loot. So Sunstrike, 50% chain, nice. Headshot damage bonus. So let's look at this. Sunstrike's effect apply plus 50% of their damage to nearby enemies. Let us do that. This is the highest tier card we've seen so far. It's tier 3, or tier 4 as this is. Loot, loot, loot. Supplies. Also, another canteen. So this is just a normal canteen. So the normal canteen plus 10% HP and 3 charges, whereas the golden one there has more charges. The canteen can be worth more, so we will keep that one and get rid of the grenade. There's a roof here that can have enemies and goodies. Soda, if you are watching, I should be free soon adjacent. I'm kind of just waiting until I die, I'll be honest. And then I will pop into stage time. Shout out to Hammy, who has made an amazing kind of stage time song, which you can check out on my stage time streams. I have it on my BRB screen and whatnot. You can also go to his TikTok and YouTube, Hammy, and look up the stage time song. So this is the second necropolis, which gives us the purifying thing. We have 5,000 to offer, which if we had that card that gives you +1 damage per 1,000, that would have given us +5 damage, but you have to keep it on you, not submit it, because then we'd go to 0 at this point. We didn't have anything with a chain, so nice. No chatters yet. Ooh, the memory. These ones can be difficult at times. And honestly, I might just kind of go because I know I'm dying, guys. I do apologize. I think I need to probably end my run. We did hit level 5, and I can show you a bit more stuff in the... I can show you how the canteen works, and this. So that goes up and homes in on enemies, which you can see there. And the canteen, pop open, take a drink, and we got 23 health. 1 health. And pop that back in. Card for 200. Circle of Life chance. Don't know what that is. It's the circle of life. What do we get from you? Sun's Embrace for more damage. Magic. Nope. That's okay. Next time we play, when I don't have so much of a crunch, I will. Make sure I live. But, so once you die, this is what happens. James Maplejack, the rifleman, was destroyed by soldier. Whatever killed you. Total score, 34,811. The souls purified, 15,878. We gained 5 ranks, as in 5 levels, and we have 5 rank points available. Now, if I played again, didn't spend any of these, and we gained 3 more, that would say 3 more ranks gained, and this would say 8. So let us continue. Before war broke out, we knew a time of peace and prosperity. Those days are now remembered as the silent years. It appears our gunsmith Samson has returned. Wonderful. Samson is a veteran of the Holy War, a very capable man. Go to him. Let us pray. A voice calls to me from within the depths. So, she has asked us to go to Samson, which is this gentleman right here. I won't let age take my strength. If I have to fight, I will. So he is our blacksmith. We can get some upgrades. Upgrades are class specific. So here we have rifleman, 5 rank points, and the cost of an upgrade here. And you can go to the 3rd level up, which we won't level up today. So you can level up your rifle, which is your main weapon. And if you click that, unlock improved rifle weapon. So your rifle design changes a little bit, you get more damage and whatnot. And then we have the pistol, which once you get the first star, you get it unlocked for you. But right now we don't have it because we don't have a star here. So unlock improved pistol weapon. Magic wand, same for that. Unlock improved spell weapon, which allows you to start with a wand. We have the prayer, which is our enemy detection. So you get cooldown reduction as you level that up. The rifleman's passive is headshot damage bonus. So if you can get a headshot, your damage will be increased. You can get additional lives. It looks like up to 3 more, which would be a total of 5, and increased starting money. So we also unlocked Jude, which we'll read this. I grew up in Liebs. When I heard what happened there, I realized everyone I knew was gone. So he gets a random starting shop that you can purchase. So you are basically based off of your starting money. So if you level that up at the blacksmith, then you might be able to get something a bit better here to start your run off with. There. Now, here we are when you start the game, you typically will spawn here. Collect your equipment to enter the Owl's chamber. So we've got our main weapon ammo. We've got the live camera, which is interesting, and we've got our starting currency, which is currently 100. So you can pick everything up one by one, like so. Alternatively, you can pray here, and everything will be auto-loaded to you. So you can see that it filled our ammo. It gave us our weapon. It did not load our weapon for us. You will want to load it from here, not from your pouch, to maximize ammo. And if you really want to get that one extra bullet, eject that magazine, pick up a new one, and there you go. From this point, you can start your next run. Here, we can pick our class. So currently we have a rank 6 rifleman unlocked. We can become a scout because we have unlocked the scout, which gives us an M3 SMG, the Mauser C96, a sunburst, and a critical hit bonus. The Pistolier, one of my favorites. We have to reach rank 5 in the scout class to unlock. So we'd have to play the scout to level 5 to unlock the Pistolier, and play the Pistolier to unlock the assault, an assault to unlock the militia to unlock the sniper to unlock the breacher to unlock the engineer. The hunter is unlocked already, which I believe, okay, which gives you a bow and throwing knives. I will be honest, I am terrible as this class. I might do it one day, but for now I will not. We have the Saboteur, which is actually quite fun to play. This is part of the newest DLC. You get a revolver and a timepiece. So your timepiece allows you to actually stop time for a brief moment. And if you shoot somebody in that state, you do additional damage to them. And back at Rifleman. So when we come back next time, we will play as Scout to unlock the classes and see how that goes. Thank you so much for joining me. I will now end the stream. Goodbye.